guys, it's Selima with Celine Moon Goddess Tarot here with another pick a card reading. I hope everybody is doing well today. Hope you're having a good 4th of July. I thought it was fitting to do a little sparkly, I don't know, fireworks, whatever, tarot reading. So I got 3 decks here. As you can see, I have, these are all made by Todd Alcott. And they all have similar retro themes to them. So this is the Sci-Fi Tarot. That is the way the cards look. This is so cute. Look, I've featured these before, but it looks like the old school like little folder when you go to the library, and a little library card. Anyway, this is the Pulp Tarot, and look at that fake blood, horror tarot. All right. So if you're new here, what you can do to kind of pick your pile, well, first of all, you could listen to all of them like a podcast if you want, but I'm going to put timestamps below for each pile, and you could pause the video if you want right now and just kind of like think a little bit about what pile speaks to you or would speak to the person that you have in mind, and then go to your timestamp below. Okay. And then if you've been here before, welcome. And if you're new, also welcome. Thank you for coming by. And I am going to see you at your reading. All right. Pile 1, you picked the Sci-Fi Tarot. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. It's the 4th of July and I have festivities to attend to later. So hopefully you have some stuff you're doing, or you're having a chill day at home. Let's see what's going on. We're going to get a little spot check for you and your person, whatever that may be, a crush you have or a situationship, whatever it is. But we're going to get a little spot check on the connection, what's going on in the connection, and then we're going to get into some spicy message cards, and I have a spicy little sex position deck that we're going to use today that I haven't used, I don't think, in any of these readings. They have sex positions, so they have little naked pictures, so you guys cannot see them. YouTube frowns on that, but I'll shuffle them out of the camera. Okay, all right. So let's get a little spot check on your connection here. What's going on for pile 1 and their person, Spirit? Starting off strong with Justice. All right. What else? What else? Tell me what's going on here. King of Swords. Whoa. Okay, so right off the bat, your person something has not been fair in this connection. So whether you were being too much of a giver and your person wasn't giving, or it could be vice versa. But definitely your person is feeling like justice is deserved here in this connection. One of you or both of you might work in the justice system. This could also mean maybe some admitting of truth that, like if, let's say this is a situationship and you're stuck in a marriage, or they're stuck in a marriage they don't want to be in. This could be, coming out with the truth of wanting a divorce, or in another regard, coming out with the truth of wanting to be married to you or get married with you. Okay, let's get some more. What's going on here for pile 1 and their person? Whoa. Okay, so this could be a queer connection. 2 masculine energies here. We have King of Pentacles, and so definitely wanting to bring stability here in this connection. Mature energy too. Like maybe your person. What? Get the fuck out of here. This has never happened to me. We have 3 kings. What? Okay, so maybe, I don't know. This is very intense energy here. Like, I'm wondering, I wouldn't be surprised if the Emperor comes out, because the Emperor kind of embodies all 4 kings. We're only missing the King of Cups here. So we have Swords, Pentacles, and Wands. So swords are an element of air, and it brings about the idea of intelligence, of dreaming of epiphanies, intellectual. Maybe somebody here is what's it called, a demisexual, where you got to kind of fall in love with. You got to like get to know the person first before you can become attracted to somebody. So needing to get into somebody's mind before you feel like you can develop feelings for them. And the King of Pentacles brings this grounded energy, like roots that are deep in. I always think of like a tree that has one of those old big red trees, like the red tree forest. I think that's in California. I'm sure there's a better name. I'm like the red tree forest. It's got a better name than that, but there are these huge, gigantic trees. And so that brings that energy. So truth and grounded energy. And then the King of Wands is this charismatic king. He is the one that could sell ice to an Eskimo. Okay. He's got the energy that is alive. Everybody wants to be around him, kind of can tend to be a little conceited, but this could be a queer triple connection, or there is a lot of, this is a long-standing connection. And then we have here the Two of Pentacles. So some kind of balance needs to take place here. So your person is like desperately, they have a lot of feelings for you. Tell me more. Tell me more. Hold on. Let's get more. Yeah, they're coming forward with the truth. With the Fool card here. They are coming forward with the Ace of Pentacles with an offer. They're coming forward with an offer. Tell us more. Whoop. Oh, here we go. Last three cards. Perfect. The Page of Wands. So they've had, it's a message of intense passion that they have for you. Maybe this is new passion. I wonder if you work with this person, or you have this is someone you've known for a long time. It could be even a childhood friend. And they've had some kind of epiphany about you. You guys, I am not fucking around. Oh my fucking God. Dude, this has never happened to me before in a tarot reading. What the fuck? They coming in to do some work. We have all four kings here. Damn. Oh, wow. Your person is coming in hot, like strong, like the masculine energy it gives me is like if you can think of like the burliest, biggest man that chops wood and has a hairy chest and beard and smells of pine needles and sweat. That is the energy I'm feeling. Wow. Pile one, you are a lucky person. You got somebody that got the hots for you in the biggest way. If this really resonates, please tell me in the comments. I always wish people would just like tell me what the deal is like in the comments when things like this happen, because it's just so rare. It's rare. This is very rare. They're putting in work. They want to put in work with you. They are not fucking around. Oh my God. Okay, so let's get messages then, because now we're going to get some chisme, as they say. Wow, I've never, that floors me. Never have I ever. Wow. Okay. This is so fun. All right, so let's get some messages. Messages for pile one's, from pile one's person, please. What do they want to say? I am grateful for all that you have taught me. Sounds very deliciously emotionally mature. Oh, wait. I take that back. I'm afraid to contact you. But they're going to, with the Fool here. Like, they plan to. they're a little nervous. They're a little nervous, and it feels like because they have so much energy, they're like, how do I put this in words? Oh my God, what did I say? The passion I feel for you scares me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not surprised. Whoa. Did you guys see that? I don't know if it came out on camera. This thing flipped. Crash into you. I was just listening to this song today. It's by the Dave Matthews Band, and it's like, I'll link it in the description again, because actually the last reading I did, I linked it also. But it is a spicy song. I mean, it talks about feeling tied up inside, and also, I imagine, like a girl lifting up her skirt and not having any chonies on, if you know what I mean. Do people use that word anymore, chonies? Thank you for loving me. I don't deserve you. Okay, so definitely one-sided, right? Not one-sided, but like you were giving more than this person has given. That's what I want to say. Yeah, you've been giving more. They've realized it. They're like, this isn't right. I gotta fucking speak up. They just are a little verbally constipated at the moment. My life is not as together as it seems. Interesting. Tell me more. I made a mess of all of this. I think that's part of why they feel tied up. Because it's not just confessing feelings. It's also an apology. It's also, I took from you when I shouldn't have done that. Their conscience knows. Like, they know what they should have done. My heart aches for you. They are in love with you. My understanding of love has changed forever because of you. Wow. That is beautiful. Your person is in love. And at the bottom of the deck, we have kissing your neck would be a dream come true. Put that there. All right. So now let's get into the spicy stuff. We're going to do a couple things here. I have, if you want, if you do tarot or you want something like a funny tarot deck, this deck is hilarious. I cannot show it to you on YouTube, but they have kind of like cartoon art, kind of like cartoon art. Let me see if there's one I can show you that's not spicy. All of them are spicy, actually. All of them have sex positions and hilarious names for the suits too. There's not one I can show you here. There isn't one. There's not one I can show you. Sorry. But anyway, it's a cute deck, so try to see if you can find it somewhere. If I find it, I'll link it in the description box. But let's get some spicy messages. So what are the secret kind of fantasies that Pile One's person has for them? Oh my God. Dude, this might be for a poly relationship. I'm not sure, but third person. So they have some fantasies about bringing somebody else in the bedroom. And honestly, that could be a person, or it could be a thing. It could be a toy. It could be lots of things that you could bring in. Okay. They fantasize about edging. So if you're not familiar with that, that is delaying satisfaction, delaying the climax on purpose. Watch you orgasm. Oh, okay. They want, seems like a bit of like control, a little bit of control. Power play, something. You make me hard in public. Whoa. Well, that's awkward. I wonder, okay, if you have noticed that you made your person excited in public, put like an eggplant emoji in the comments, because I'm just curious. It's kind of hot, actually. All right. No need for lingerie. Okay, so they love your curves. They love your body. They love everything about you. All the edges, all the curves, all the things. You do not need to dress up for them. Mm-mm. You roll over in the morning with your little... Man, this morning I woke up with puffy ass eyes. They don't care. Bad breath, everything. Feed you dinner by candlelight. Oh, that's romantic. Dirty talk. So that could be sexting, actual like dirty talk during sex or not. Phone sex. What else? A couple more. We've got write smut about us. Yes. So either you enjoy smut or they, I hope you guys know what smut is. Smut, like romance novels, that kind of stuff. I don't know, maybe you're a writer. Maybe they think that you have a great imagination and they're like, you could write some good smut about us. Send nudes, so more energy about that sexting, phone, video call sex, maybe. And last one here. Don't worry, I can take it all. Wow. There was a reading I did yesterday, and it came to me that, I was thinking about like, when a woman is receiving, right? You know what I mean, right? Oral. Because, YouTube is weird. We can't say the things that we want to say. But we all know what we're talking about here. And you know how there's this, there was a little bit of a video that went viral during like COVID times or whatever, but it was like some guy talking about how much he loves doing it. And he's like, don't hover, ladies. Don't hover. Sit down on it. And I think that's what, when I see that, that's how I'm interpreting it. Don't worry, I can take it all. But I mean, it could be the other way around, right? The more expected way to take that. But I always think about the other one. All right, so we're going to do these. These are more spicy positions, scenarios, you name it. You like my stupid little eyes? I try to be creative. All right. Let's see. What other fantasies for person? So they want to... So, let me see what this is. Oh, yeah. So, intense missionary, but they want you blindfolded. They want to be able... They want you to be able to be completely immersed into it. They don't want you to get distracted, right? Get in your head. They want you to feel everything. And, honestly, I've had some nice schmexy moments blindfolded, and I have to say it's top tier. It's a thing. All right, so these are so funny. I wish I could show them to you. Okay, so 6. So the name of this card is 6 of Clits. Okay, so that's for cups. That's how they... And then there's testicles and... What else is there? Oh, let's see what else. No, I think those are the funny ones. Anyway. So aside, I thought of the word sidewinders style. If that's a thing. So the female or the receiver would be on their side with their knees up is something that, and the person would be over them kind of like, I should get little dolls so that we can like pretend and like, because it's hard to describe, but the person would be over your hips looking at you while you're on your side, if that makes sense. Oh shit, I think I even showed that, what that looked like. Oh, anyway, okay, let's keep going. What else does pile one's person want to do with pile one? Okay, so you got the 10 of Clits, which is, that would be like 10 of Cups. So you really are a dream come true for this person, to be honest with you, all joking aside. But yeah, they want to have a buffet down there with you, and they want to be there all day. They want to stay in that sniper position all day, if you know what I mean. Yeah, for sure. They love you. They adore you. They fucking adore you. It feels like they do anyway. Oh, wow. Okay. So a little bit of pain. Oh, I know what this position is. So this position is kind of like the giver would be kind of straddled. No, straddling the receiver. So high pressure almost could be painful, I'd say. But more than anything, I get like a I don't know, like a soft BDSM. BDSM? Yeah. That's what I kind of get from that. A little bit of pain, a little bit of pleasure, a little bit of blindfolding, a little bit of reverse cowgirl. Yeah, they want success with you too. Like they want to please you. They want to make you finish for sure. They want to learn you. Any more for pile one? Woo! That one flipped out. Wow. That does not look comfortable for the receiver for sure. So legs up to your ears almost. Legs up to your ears kind of no. Like if you're sitting with your legs crossed, but then up to your chest. So they ugh. I'm going to say that is not everybody can do that. uh, if you flexible, go on with your badass self. That's impressive. If you're flexible, for sure. Okay, so last one we're going to end with this deck is they definitely want a little bit of, like, remember we were talking about a little bit of power play here, right? So they want you to be a little bit assertive. They wouldn't mind if you tied them up, told them to get on their knees and do what you say. So that's definitely something they want to do here. And so also, because this is a tarot deck, so some of the suits that we got and numbers we got the eight of cups or clits, the six of clits, lots of cups, lots of water. I think they would hope, or they're hoping that they could make you squirt, probably. But we got the 10 of cups too. I mean, that's like, you're their wish fulfillment for sure. And then we got cups and wands. That's all we got here. That's passion and water, man. That shit's like, passion and water. Passion and water all over. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments if you did. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Helps my channel grow. Helps my channel, my stuff, like, reach more people out there in YouTube land. And I wish you guys a happy 4th, and you have a great day. Okay, Pile 1? Bye. All right, Pile 2. Let's get into it. How you doing? Hope you guys are doing good. Pile 1 was fucking phenomenal. Even just for the sake of the rarity. I got all 4 kings came out in that reading. But damn, it was crazy. Because that doesn't ever really happen. Rarely. Like, I can less than... I don't even think that's ever happened to me personally, but that doesn't really happen. But anyway, all right, so you chose the Pulp Tarot, all right? So let's see we're going to get a spot check on your connection, and then we're going to get some spicy messages, and I got a couple decks we're going to work on, and I got even a little sex position kind of deck there that I won't be able to, it's naked, like they have naked pages. I can't really show you, but we're going to talk about it. Okay. What's going on with Pile 2 and their person, please, Spirit? Okay. All right, we got the 7 of Pentacles, the World, and 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. All right. So you guys have just come out of a situation in your connection. So maybe your person has come out from a long time working on themselves, perhaps, or working on, maybe they're an entrepreneur working on a project, maybe doing some work on themselves, literally, and they're coming out of that with the World. World is about transition. It is walking into a new chapter or dimension or timeline. Like it's like having a completely, like doing a whole 180 and turning into just not turning into a new person, but having a new perspective on life, a perspective on themselves. With the Eight of Pentacles, they're ready to show that off to you. And I love this picture too. I love how he's painting her, or painting the pentacles, but she thinks she's being painted. I don't know. Maybe they've done a lot of this work with you in mind, like, I'm going to fix myself. I need to do better for pile 2. I need to bring more to the table. What else for pile 2? And their person, please. I love how this deck matches the ambiance here. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're coming out. I heard that song from Diana Ross. I'm coming out. Yeah. The Tower. Breaking down old ideas, social constructs, I like how they use a old building here to show that the lightning is hitting it. It's breaking it down. There are people, unfortunately, jumping off of the building here, but I mean, it's about tearing down old ideas, old concepts of probably love, right? Like, one of the reasons why I love doing love readings is because it influences us, and it's such a huge part of being human, I think. Now, I don't know about this hermit energy, but I think that it really does speak to a new level of maturity that your person has had to transform into, or maybe their goal is to be more of a sage, right? To do more introspection, more thinking about, like, changing their character, working hard on who they are. So you've provoked this in this person. They want to be better in this connection for you, And we have 3 major arcanas, which arcanas, the major arcana speaks to a more abstract look at things, not as grounded as the face cards and the numbered cards. More different perspectives, I guess, is on the situation. More movement. We got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you are everything to them. You are, and I love, I was listening to a reader, and they brought up a good point about the queens and the kings, that whatever the suit is it is speaking to maturity. It's not a page, it's not a knight. It's becoming emotion. They see you as an emotionally intelligent, feminine energy. You're in your feminine energy. You're creating. You're giving. You're giving to the people around you. You're not a taker in this life. You're somebody who is benevolent with your time, with your energy, and they see that and they love that about you. 4 of Cups. There you go. So you're also somebody that is. They see you as being. A lot of people will take this, the 4 of Cups as apathy, right? Because you see this person is being offered a cup and they're not paying attention to it. But it speaks to me of also being emotionally satisfied, or they see you as somebody who people might be offering their cup of love to you because you're magnetic, right? But you're not taking, you don't just pick anyone that you fall in love with. You're choosy, and they know that you've chosen them. And they're frankly choosing you. They might be somebody who's super charismatic, that and I would say that they are, if they're doing all of this introspective work. They have different dimensions to them. They're not this flat kind of one-sided person that is easily translated, or read. Yeah, King of Swords. There we go. That's that truth telling coming through, that mature truth. Acknowledgement that you are absolutely someone. They might be a stoic person, like somebody who keeps to themselves. All right, we have the Queen. We have 2 queens here. Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles, they see you as somebody that is very grounded. Not only emotionally benevolent, right? But you're very grounded. You're somebody that is a creator as well. You're trustworthy. You're kind. You know, you're just a good human, and you want good for other people. You want good. You want them to also have love. And you've been very benevolent with this person, I think. I think the tide is changing here. It's coming in and it's saying, you know what? You've got to, makes me think of that song. Oh, what is that song? The tide is high and I'm holding on. That one. I'm gonna be your number one. Yeah, that comes to mind. It's a cute song. But yeah, like the truth is coming is what I meant to say with that. And the Page of Pentacles, there you go. That's that offer. Yeah, that's that truth, that grounded energy. The Page of Pentacles is the messenger of coming in and look at this. Look what I want to offer you. I'm going to come in with something real this time. There could have been a false start also where like you guys met, there was chemistry, but maybe your person just wasn't ready, or they were like, oh, they backed up because they're like, oh, wait a second. Pile 2 is not to be fucked with. Pile 2 is a person of substance that I need to work on myself in order to get myself up to Pile 2's level. Like honestly, I can't pretend or fake it, really, you know? It is not giving me like fake it till you make it kind of scenario where they're going to jump on the ride here, have a connection with you, and act like they have substance. You can't fake substance, right? You can't fake whether someone is real or not. You might be. I wonder if you're Scorpio or you're some kind of water sign, or you're an empath in some kind of way, right? Where you read them. You could tell that they would be faking. Yeah. All right, so let's get some thoughts. Sorry, these are all crooked, and that's kind of driving me crazy that they're crooked. I don't know. Anyway, they're going to get blown anyway. Right now, I'm about to shuffle, so. Oh, well. Okay. Let's do one more shuffle for you. All right. Messages from Pile 2's person, please. Messages from Pile 2's person. I look for you everywhere because I feel your presence. So there could be like a soul connection here, like soulmates. Twin flame. You know, I don't like that term. I don't really think that it's the concept of twin flames is a little far-fetched for me. It's basically, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, you could also Google it, but, you know, basically it's supposed to say that, you know, you are part of one soul that reincarnated, that came onto the planet or whatever. And when you find each other, you have this kind of soul recognition, this igniting of awareness of the other. But honestly, after I've done a lot of looking into it, you know, and I do pendulum work too. And, you know, for me, it really is more of a soulmate connection. So like maybe there was some reincarnation that took place, two souls that there's this kind of unsaid psychic kind of understanding between you both where you do feel the connection of the other person being there, or you could sense what they're feeling. You can sense without asking what is happening and what they're going through in their life right now, or what could be stopping this connection, for example, from moving forward. You could already know that. You don't need to ask. Of course, real communication is always needed and appreciated, but you know, for the initial, and then also there's also a dynamic where one person is not awakened to spirituality. It seems like your person now is awakened, but usually in those connections you have someone that is more advanced than the other, and that is part of the painful aspect of having a soul connection, because sometimes people choose to not awaken. Sometimes they do, and they do this inner work, right? But that takes time. And a lot of times people are triggered because love is painful sometimes, right? Rainy day cuddles. Oh my goodness. That's cute. I love cuddles in the rainy days. I made things harder than it should have been. Well, yes, you did, sir. Or ma'am. Or them. Yeah, I mean, it's a hard process, boy. Let me tell you. I've cried many tears. Let's make love and fall asleep together. Oh, see, that brings this kind of cozy, warm love feeling to this. I listen to your voicemail over and over. So maybe you have like a special voice, something unique about your voice, or that's how they feel connected to you. Maybe they're too shy, right? Like they don't want to admit that they do that. No one understands me like you. Yeah, confirmation, right? Confirmation of a soul connection for sure. Tell us more. These are popping out. I lust you. See, that didn't come out in the tarot. We didn't get any King of Wands. Any Wands energy, actually, I don't think. But it is there. I want to make you happy. So this is I like this energy. This is more grounded for sure with the pentacles and the rainy day cuddles. Let's make love and fall asleep together. It is not fuckboy energy for sure. It's not like, it's like a mature love, It's hard to admit that I was wrong. Wow. I feel bad for your person. I do. I feel bad for your person because I feel like they've had this terrible realization that they have fucked up big time. And then what do, right? I mean, they got to communicate with you. And you might already know this. You're like, If it's resonating, you're like, yes, they did fuck up. Yes, absolutely. All right, let's get some spicier messages here because that's why you came, right? No pun intended. I'm a dork. I know. I mean, I have to have some level of dorkiness to be sitting here in my closet, basically. I made this little area in my closet and talk to myself. This is what it feels like. Got to be a little crazy for that. All right, let's get some sexy messages here for Pile 2's person. Eek. All right. Missionary, eyes locked, deep rhythm. Yeah, that sounds like that mature love. That love, like we know each other. Our souls are connecting. Like this is not just about pleasure. Tell us more, please. Here we go. Watch you orgasm. This came out for Pile 1 too. You make me hard in public. Uh-oh. That's a problem. I mean, hopefully they hide it well, right? Dominate me? Oh. I would say too, you got them hook, line, and sinker. Like, there's nothing they can do. Like, it's almost, I feel like this energy of like waving the white flag. They're just surrendering. They're like, why am I fighting this? Video call sex. That's kind of hot. I'm down with it. Make out and grind one out. Damn. That's intense. That's a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? I like it though. That's good. I never wanted to fall in love before you. Ah, my heartstrings. That's beautiful. I like that. I gotta add more to this deck. It's a little skimpy. I gotta put more messages in here. Your chest drives me crazy. Let's get a couple more. This is probably my favorite card that I made. Muffin munch you all day. Ay, Dios mío, mira. I'm telling you. That sounds good too. Shit. All right. couple more. Oh, a few more. We got soft biting on your body. It's a little bit of the domain, a little BDSM. Let's experiment. So they are open to doing things with you, probably that they've never done with anyone else. They want to have fun. Neck kisses and licks. All right, so this one's a little bit more 18 plus because we're going to talk about sex positions here. All right, and I can't show you this deck. I can show you the back of it. All right, sex positions. Tarot for lovers. Okay, let's get more. What's sex positions for pile two's person, please, Spirit? Feels funny even asking about that, but here we go. Here we are. Okay, yeah. So they want it from behind, but sitting down, like them sitting on the edge of the bed and you having a seat yourself on top of them. Okay. Oh, really? Okay, I gotta ask my pendulum about this one. Hold on. Is this really something pile two's person wants? Okay. All right, so remember how we were talking about let's experiment? So they wouldn't mind being pegged. They would not mind being pegged by you. They're open to that. You know what I mean? Damn. Your person's not fucking around. When they said, let's experiment, they were not, they said, yes, they're all of it. Also, they would like to, somewhere where there's stained glass. So maybe an old building that you're familiar with or a church. They wouldn't mind having sex in a church. That's a fantasy they have. Looking down at you also is something that so whatever way that happens, they want to watch you. If that makes sense. Well, and we do have watch you orgasm here. Gotta cover these. Okay. So we have, okay, so we're gonna have, look at me. So oral sex in public places, they would like you to perform that on them, I think. That is something they fantasize about. Wow, that's so graphic. Yeah. So oral sex on them came out twice. If you could see the guy's face, can you see it? It's coming up. You see it? Can't show it. I'm just fucking with you. Okay, so they're also along with like on the subject of let's experiment. They might be bisexual. Both of you might be bisexual, or they're open to being bisexual, pansexual, all the sexuals, and maybe having a three-way with you. And in this picture, the girl looks a little like irritated that the guy's bringing up a three-way. Like, I don't think that your person, they wouldn't be open to that if you weren't open to it. It's something that is everybody's on board with, where they would want that to happen. Like they don't want to cause a rift, you know. Judgment. Oh, that's an interesting position. All right, how do I explain this? So missionary. Missionary, right? Here's a good one. Oh, yay. Okay, so this is feminine. So it's missionary, but the person is this lying, instead of on top of you, they're lying this way. If you can imagine. I'm going to use these again. That's good, because I had a hard time. Pile one, I was like, there was this position that was really weird. I could not articulate it. So anyway, but that's something they want to try with you. Let's get a couple more to end your reading here. All right, we got exactly two more. Okay, so they want to wine and dine you. They want to feed you. And they'd rather you be naked when they do this. Okay, so a little nude. So I'm thinking like, what we got the rainy day cuddle one. So like you guys are home. They want to go in the kitchen and make you something and feed you while you're in bed naked. Um, and they have their clothes on though. In this particular card, they still have their clothes on, but you're naked. They want to spoil you and make you feel completely pampered and adored. And they're open to some spanking. um, but you doing it to them. Yeah. Awkward. Okay, so we're going to leave it right there, pile two. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you really enjoyed your reading. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And so that my videos can get out there and then you get notified when I post. And I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye. All right, pile three. Here we are. Whew. I took a little break because, I'm readings are getting spicy. Anyway, pile one and two were hot. You should check them out if you want, just to be nosy. All right, welcome. All right, let's see. We're gonna get a spot check on your connection. And we've got message cards, some that I made, spicy cards, and then I have a tarot deck that is about sex positions. I haven't used it on this channel, so we're going to do that too. I can't show that deck to you though because it's too spicy for YouTube. Jeez, they're necky. They're naked. What did I do here? Okay. All right, let's get this energy here. Do you want me to shuffle again? I think you want me to shuffle again. Somebody out there wants me to shuffle one more time because that card came out. All right, here we go. All right, pile three and their person, please, Spirit. What's going on in the connection? That one flew. All right, we got the Hangman. We dare you to look at the world from his point of view. Ooh. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so this tarot deck is really cool because they all look like posters for old movies. That's cute. I like that. All right, Hangman. Looking for intuition, insight. They're willfully doing it, taking time to, there might be a stagnant energy here where they're just like, maybe they're not communicating, but it's for a good purpose. They're trying to get more insight on who they are, on this connection. You have, what is this? Which one is this one? 5. Yep, 5 of Swords. Right there. See? That's why I was like, what is that? It's tiny. Yeah, she's obviously cutting his head off. So basically, the 5 of Swords, it's like, maybe there was a false start here, I wonder. Or, sometimes, with the 5 of Swords, it's like missing the mark. It's like doing something impulsively and not reading the room. Which is kind of like a little embarrassing, I think. Maybe they did that. Maybe they did something. Maybe they said something that they really regret. Like they fucked up. Like they said something they should not have said. And it really hurt your feelings, probably. And because we got the 7 of Pentacles. So that is a lot of working energy. Energy on, of course, this is a horror deck, so this is basically hell, right? So think like working in the fields, working hard labor. It's been hard labor to try to get, like maybe they think that it's going to be hard to try to get back into your good graces or your pants, one of the two. I mean, it is a sexy reading, right? Okay, we have the 7 of Swords. So we have 2 7s. I like 7. 7's a lucky number. I like it. I mean, I like 8 better because it's even, but 7 is not a bad number. And when we're thinking about swords, maybe this is something secret that like you don't know that they're having this struggle here. Maybe they haven't made you aware, or this is a secret connection. Like maybe people, maybe that's part of why they're like, maybe you guys come from two different worlds, you know? Maybe the social standards and constructs that we have now would say you guys don't match, or you guys shouldn't be together. You come from two different lives, you know? But I'll tell you, some of the hottest fucking couples out there are fucking opposites. You know, opposites do attract. That's a real thing. I think anyway. Tell us some more. Wands. I love wands. Wands is passion. That's passion. So we have the, you see how hard I'm aging myself. I think this is the Ace of Wands. Yes, the Ace of Wands. Right there. Ace of Wands. So they've had an epiphany. See, this Five of Swords energy is coming out like shit's falling and I can't read, apparently. Just, yeah. Ten of Swords. God damn, that's going right under the Hangman. I think they just feel so fucking defeated. You know, like they fucked up. They feel like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the messages that come through are like, I don't deserve you. How could you ever forgive me? Is what comes to mind. Ten of Wands. Damn! 2 tens. God damn, what the fuck? What did they do to you? Maybe you broke up with them. I wonder if you were just like, you know what? You need to go find yourself. You need to go be spiritual. Go to a mountain. Go touch some grass, motherfucker. Yo, you need to figure it out. Like, if you're going to come to me, you need to figure some shit out. You need to communicate. You can't just be a taker in this situation. Yeah, that's what I get. All right, so we have the Four of Pentacles, okay? They're figuring it out. I think, you know, look at this. He's got these little ladies in the jar. I don't think your person's looking at other people. You know, I think that they see their, you know, 4 represents stability, and Pentacles is grounded energy. You know, that's earth energy. So, I mean, they want something grounded with you. And maybe they're just looking at where, like, how can we make this work? Like, I'm surrendering. That's what these 2 tens are. And when 2 tens come out in a reading, I think that it speeds up how quickly this has happened. So this energy here with the Hangman is kind of slow, you know. Here we're picking it up. We're picking it up here. Yeah. Okay. Give us a couple more and then we'll get into the messages. Oh, we got exactly that, didn't we? King of Swords. Okay, what did I say? That truth is coming out. This person is like, I fucked up big time. I need to come in truth with the truth here. And funny enough, it's coming under the Seven of Swords. The little message on here says absorbing up. What is that? Absorbing. Oh, an absorbing tale of intellectual authority and tradition. So the King of Swords is all about truth. I love that it's a green brain because it is intellect. It's truth. It is, you know, the King of Swords is somebody that is the mathematician, right? He's the one, or yeah, legal justice. I don't know. You know, like if you've ever kind of tried to read any kind of legal terms, nobody reads the legal terms and conditions of shit, right? We all know that. Why? Because it's dry as fuck, right? The King of Swords is into that shit, okay? It's the truth. It's in the details, in the small fonts at the bottom of the page. So they're going to come in with that truth. And I said justice. And I had the goddamn card in my hand. I just saw it. Look at that. Y'all, I love when synchronicities, universe just works. It's just amazing. There's this tarot reader that every time something like that happens, she has like a little bell and she rings it every single time that happens. I should get a bell. get something. Anyway, but yeah, justice. They want to bring justice. That's the truth. That is the truth. They want to bring justice into this connection. I fucking love it. I love it for you. They know it. They need to come on through. Stop wasting your time, you know? They need to come on through with the truth for you. Absolutely. All right. So let's get those messages. Let's see what their thoughts are about this. And then we'll get into the spicy stuff. I love that. I love that for you, pile 3, Justice. I like that card too. That's a pretty badass card, I have to say. Okay, let's get pile 3's thoughts, or pile 3's person's thoughts on this connection, please, Spirit. Oh, mira, ¿qué te dije? What did I tell you? Will you forgive me? The cards don't lie, babies. The cards don't lie. I am sorry for hurting you. Shit. They come in strong. Your person's energy is strong in this reading. It's like a personal love letter to somebody. Whoop, that flew out. I wish things could be different. I bet they do. That's the energy here of the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. Like, fucking feeling defeated, you know? What else do they want to tell pile 3? I stay up late thinking about you. I made the wrong choice. Well, shit. There you go. There's your answer, pile 3. They're acknowledging it. That's the hangman energy, right? They went and figured that shit out. And they're like, nope, I fucked up. You are an incredible person. Of course you are, pile 3. Of course you are. My life is not as together as it seems. Well, I would say so. Are you happy without me? Damn. All of the sad cards in this deck are all coming out at once. Your person is broken, pile 3. They are broken without you. Wow. And also saucy. I can't wait to taste you. That's falling on top of Justice. So I would say that you've given them some kind of hope here. They acknowledge they fucked up. You are giving them some kind of hope here. And they can't wait to taste you. What did you do to this person? I look for you everywhere. I wonder if you work together. Maybe you don't work together. Or they know where you live. Or another thing this could be is social media. Maybe they stalk your social media. I should put a social media kind of like card in here. Anyway. I digress. I am so sorry for hurting you. They know they fucked up. We got 2 hurt yous. Look at that. I didn't know I had 2 hurt yous in here. I'm sorry for hurting you. I am so sorry for hurting you. I'm a fucking dork, dude. Hey, you know, it is what it is. You make me feel safe. Oh, see? You do. They love you. Let's get one more. Let's get a couple more, maybe. Our connection makes no sense in this world. Okay, so remember I was saying that maybe you guys come from 2 different social constructs, like maybe different religions, different backgrounds. Maybe it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, there's no reason why you guys should have the connection that you do. It's kind of hot, I have to say. And it's kind of like you guys can be lost in your own world. Like, if this person didn't fuck up the way they did, I always encourage people to keep their shit very private, you know? Because, you know, humans, well, I think Rumi has a poem. Somebody has a poem that says something to the effect of humans, you know, keep your things private because humans love to trample the flowers or something like that. Like, we love to ruin nice things. I don't know what the fuck that comes from, but there are people out there that don't want to see you shine. They don't want to see you have nice things. You know, they want to ruin it. They put their own trauma and their own spin on shit. You know, it's like you tell somebody about like a relationship that you have, and it's like suddenly they're like, oh, I wouldn't date that person, or that person's. Why are you even interested in that person, or why are you even hanging on because that person's not calling you back, or that person's this or that. They don't know your situation. You know, they're just putting their own shit on it. I just got to put that out there. All right. Time for spices. Time for the sazon. Ooh, they want to see you orgasm. Watch you orgasm. Let me shuffle these. Somebody out there is like, can you please shuffle? Yes. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, them. They. What would that be, sir? It's them, they. How would you say yes? Anyway. Don't mind me. Okay. I think we are soulmates. Ooh, shit! Wasn't I just saying that? Public sex? I would say definitely makeup sex is in order. Thank you very much. Tie me up. Blindfold me. That came out. That didn't come out, but there was another thing that was showing somebody blindfolded, and I was like, I don't know if you all ever tried that before, but it is top tier, I have to say. Definitely include that in the repertoire, if I'm saying that right. Oh, Lordy. Woo! That flew out too. Video call sex. I wonder if you guys have done this before. Maybe that's why that flew out. That's hot too. Shit. Let's see what else. Oh, we got a lot of them. Watch you undress. Rub your back down with oil. Oh, I love the way you smell. And I said it in the last readings I've done. This is not talking about perfume. I hope you know. It's talking about your signature scent, if you know what I mean. So nasty. In the best way, okay? Dirty talk. They love dirty talk. Let's get a couple more. Oh, we got exactly that. Dominate me. Oh, that's a perfect little pair. Look, soft biting on your body. That's a perfect little pair to have. All right. Last one. Last deck we're going to use. This is the sex position deck. All right. I laugh because I wish I could show you guys this, but YouTube, I don't know. Maybe I should do a Patreon channel so I could show all this stuff. This came out in pile 2. You might have a message out there for you there. So definitely them sitting on the bed and you sitting on them. Okay, they want to have sex in nature out there in the middle of the wilderness. Pillow under your hips, propped up. Knees to the ears. Knees to the ears. Oh, shit. Oh, another one. Okay, knees to the ears. But instead of the pillow, oh, this is an interesting one. They would have to be well endowed, I would say. But so if knees to the ears, but one leg is extended out, and instead of a pillow, it's actually their thighs underneath you, if that makes sense. Let's see what else. Okay. They're open to you dominating them. They want you to be more assertive in the bedroom. They want you to, this time around, whatever, if you let them hit it, and, you know, they want you to be more assertive. And they want to munch your muffin. If you know what I mean. They want to have toys in the bedroom. Oh, wow. Okay, so this one came out. This position is weird. So I'm going to use my crystals like I did last time. So this would be the feminine. And that is how they would want to have missionary. That's interesting, huh? I don't know how that would work, but apparently it's a thing. I mean, it could work if definitely, I mean, for queer couples that could work. I'm not sure for a hetero couple though, how that would work, but there you go. Okay, so definitely some BDSM's coming out again. So you tied up specifically your wrists to your ankles and you on your knees. Wow. Doesn't seem very comfortable for the receiver, that's for sure. And then the traditional from behind. The traditional. And again, there's so a lot of outdoor sex. They would like to have some, and I think also too, this maybe take you to a hotel, take you to a nice Airbnb, a place that you guys, so not the bedroom, not your bedroom, some other place, for sure. They love you. Let me just tell you, the sun came out in this because this is a tarot deck, but it's a naked tarot deck. So, but you got the sun and the moon that came out here that like you definitely float their boat in all kinds of ways. This is the name of the. I can show you the front of it. It's a cute tarot deck. All right, well, I'm gonna leave you there because I think that's it. It feels like the energy done the balloon done popped, okay? So thank you so much for coming. Do the things, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when I post and then my content can get out there to everyone, okay? You have a great 4th and I will see you next time. Bye.